We is live. Hello, Miss Lynn. No, Miss Project. How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm good. We got yakking in our pre-show, and I didn't mention something that I was planning on doing in private, but I'm going to do it in public now. I liked your wedding pictures, girl. That was fun. Man, you guys were young. I love it.
They were really
Shep
bad.
tagged me. No, they were great. Shep tagged me in that, and I'm like, I don't know if I have any. And then I had a blast looking through like my ancient pictures. And then Wifey found one. My mom had just sent me one that I posted of me and Paula. And then Paula found the other one. I don't even remember which one it is now, to be honest with you. But it was fun. And then I saw yours and a couple other people. Jackie from RV and Shep's one, Zip's one, bunch of others. That was really fun. I usually am like, yeah, I'll do it, but I really like that one. Yours made me happy.
Thank you. Yeah, it took me a while to find it. I thought that I just lost it. I thought that my album was gone and I'd never see it again. And then randomly we're cleaning out another closet and found all the pictures.
You know what one of the sad parts of my day was around that? I discovered in my brain that I got married pre-freaking camera phones. Like, can people stop reminding me that I'm old? Thank you very freaking much. I am not even kidding. So,
yeah, I think I had a Nokia, like the Nokia that's not even a color screen, one of those. That's what I had. So we didn't have that either.
Our wedding pictures, I couldn't find any pictures pre we got married because they're not on my freaking phone or Facebook or Instagram. So anyway, I'm going to say people in chat and then we'll get rolling. We got a fairly serious topic tonight, but the good news is I don't take anything seriously, so we're okay. Tim, Stacy, Dole Whip Dad, he's my favorite in the chat early. Hitchhiking Bones. By the way, Hitchhiking Bones, my employee went to the office today and got mail, and then I have mail from you. I haven't even sent yours out yet. I'll send it out tomorrow, I promise. No, I don't promise, but I will try my hardest. Tim Pruitt, what's going on? Who else is here? Stacy, almost birthday girl. I think I said hi to. Donna Jaworski in the house. Rob W. in the house. The Orlando guy in the house. Captain Akron or Akron, I'll let you decide in the house.
We covered that somewhere, but I can never remember.
It's my fault. I've been saying it wrong the whole time. And like my mom's last name is either Iskra or an Eskra. I know the answer, but I'm never going to admit to that. It's kind of the same thing now. Donna, hello. I think I said hello. Lena, Paper, Skizzers, and Vacations, hello. Skizzers is spelled wrong. Would you agree?
Yes.
Tracy, Glenn, Kenzie's Day's dad. Tracy always makes happy. I as a dad of 4 daughters, I like dudes who love their daughters, and he does. And I don't remember exactly what it was, but you made me happy today with some sweet post about your kid. I think is it her birthday? Maybe it was her birthday. Blaine, 2007. That's a great year for wine and for people named Blaine. How are you? Mikey back in the house. He's a Jets fan, but he seems like a nice guy anyway. I'm very songy tonight. I apologize.
You are.
Not sorry. Jay Skywalker was a better last name than me. What's going on? Taylor May Disney, don't call me Tangle the Magic in the house. Diz our Dream in the house. Mickey's Magic with some good hair today. What's going on, Meg? I love it. In the house. Russ Stapleton in the house. If I missed you, don't take it personally. Or take it personally. I'll be all right with it. Lynn, best thing. Practically perfect park hopping in the house. I'm also yelly. I'm singy and I'm yelly.
What there was one of the Funko Pops where you like put it in there and you're like, rah! It's like, ah!
You know what? Don't make me stay in the house for 3 freaking weeks and this won't happen. How about that?
That was funny.
Josh P in the house. What's going on? My goodness, I'm loving his series right now. Go check it out. Oh, and there's Bill. So Bill, okay, see, I was going to get going. Nick in the house. What's going on, buddy? I was going to get going, but no, I'm going to tell a story now. So somebody in the chat whose name rhymes with Bill from Magic of the Mouse, he sent me a text with proof positive that my stream made him drop some dollars on Funko Pops, and that made me happy. I don't know why. It's not like I have stock in Funko or Pop or Funko Pop or.
Hey, you're finally saying soda right. Pop.
Hi, Pre in the house. What's going on? So glad everybody's here. All right, so on occasion, I've said this before. I'll say it again. I get notes, usually the evening of Zugu Mugu, which is super freaking fun to say. So I'm going to say it again. Zugu Mugu in the house. What's going on? Todd B in the house. What's going on? I get messages saying, hey, thanks for whatever. Would you please talk about whatever? And it always
Yeah.
makes me happy because, I mean, I'm pretty sure there's other people listening, but sometimes I think I'm just yelling at you and singing at you. But, you know, some good engagement. You get those too, yes?
Yeah.
Tonight, we're going to be talking about a request that I got hit with two people. I think they were both this week. One very serious version of it. And it's, I was just going to say it, the sub for sub world. How to grow your channel in such a way that you lose your channel in 3 easy steps.
Violates YouTube's terms of service.
Yes, violate the TOS, exactly. So, also we've been asked to talk about thumbnails. And I say that on purpose because I sent you a message about somebody in chat whose name rhymes with Josh from Practically Perfect Park Hopping. And I said to Lynn, I know who's really good at thumbnails. You think Josh will come on the show and talk about it? So
yeah, I'm sure he will.
I mean, I'm putting him on blast.
Yeah. It's a good way to get people on.
or hate me, one of the two. But anyway, Josh, I'll send you a note. If you're willing to come in and talk about your process, I'd love to hear it. But I don't think I'm good. Honestly, we've talked about this many times. I'm really bad at lots of things on YouTube. What I think I'm really bad at the most is thumbnails. I think mine suck.
Yeah, I've been trying different things, but I don't know that I'm not there yet. I'm still working on it.
I've come up with
help.
Right? I've come up with it's better to be consistently bad than changing up my bad. So Anthony Manzano in the house, what's going on? Hey. Yeah. So Josh, I'll reach out to you, buddy. Maybe next Sunday. I don't know. It is Easter next Sunday, but it's Easter, but we're not allowed to go out and play with, you know.
It's Easter all day at your family and you can't leave. So come to Creator Talk.
By the time for Creator Talk, you are mad at the Easter Bunny and the family. So anyway, Josh, we'll get you in here. If you're willing, next Sunday, I would love to do a thumbnail. Yeah. So let's talk about, Nick from Magical News Live. The networking world is not a world to get into. So I'm going to give you my 2 cents on networking in the real world. And then I'm going to do my best to shut up. Everybody who knows me, especially Lynn, knows that that's not going to happen. But I'll try my best. And then I'll get what you think. And then we'll talk about networking in this world. Okay?
Yeah, sure.
So in my real life, I'm an executive director of a nonprofit. 9 years ago, I started off in a new town where I didn't know anybody. They all, whatever. So when you get there and you start off, all the networking groups want you to pay them to go have rubber chicken dinner or rubber chicken lunches with them every Monday, Wednesday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday. I've actually had donors of those networking groups put their arm around me and say, hey, we don't have to give you this check. Come sign up for the whatever club. And I usually have 2 fingers for them. And I think that networking in the real world has turned into 2 things. People who know how to network and people who talk about networking. Networking in the real world is being a friend, creating a network of people who are helpful. Yeah. People who like I run a nonprofit, and people in the 80s used to teach, well, what you need on your board of directors, your volunteer board of directors, is you need a lawyer, you need a banker, you need a candlestick maker, you need all the different things. Yeah, and that's stupid. That's stupid. I can call my own lawyer. I can call my own banker. I can make my own relationship. If you're needing me to have you be the person I go to when I need a banker, when I need a lawyer, when I need a whatever, right? That's a one-way street, especially when you're a nonprofit guy. All right. So all these groups, and I'm not trying to rip the Lions or the Kiwanis. I want to give back to my community too. But they call it networking, but it's really just, I don't really know what to do at work. So I'm going to put on my calendar that I have 3 meetings a week so I can get the heck out of the office so my boss thinks I'm working. I don't like those. Now, if you're the king poobah of the local Kiwanis or Lions or, whatever, good for you and support. But I would say pick a nonprofit and go serve. I think that networking for dummies has taken over our local cities. And I think it's bled into this. I think that for a decade or 2, people have taught networking wrong. Here's how I network in the real world. And then I'll ask you about what you think about networking, and then we'll talk about this stupid sub for sub stuff. Here's how I network in the real world. Provide value.
Yes.
So as a nonprofit guy, generally when I'll set a meeting, especially not so much anymore. I mean, yeah, that's not true. I still do. But my first 3-4 years in this job, and every time I've been an executive director for a nonprofit, or a high-level executive director for a nonprofit, even if you weren't at the top, at the beginning, you want to meet everybody, right? So you set meetings, and they fully expect you to ask for a check. And when I sold insurance for a year and a half, boy, was I going to ask for a check every meeting. I wouldn't even bother going to the meeting if they didn't know before I go that I'm asking for a check.
Yeah.
As a nonprofit guy, I wanted to sell them on my value to their freaking community that I didn't even live in. I run an after-school program, blah, 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 blah. I tell them all the things. I get them to fall in love with what we do, not me, what we do. And then they become a fan, potentially a donor for life. I was providing value. I would never go, oh, can you please help me keep my lights on? Please. No, that's not. You provide freaking value. That's how you professionally network. Duh. I would say to you that everybody who wins in any kind of business already knows that. And people who think they know how to network go and have rubber chicken lunches at the whatever club. And I'm going to try my best to shut up. What do you think?
I think that there is a right way and a wrong way to network, and networking as in creating your community, like we talked about, the people that are going to watch your videos, going to comment, going to like and engage, and then also follow you on Instagram because they want to know what's going on in your current life and what's coming up on your channel, and being in the live streams. Those are the people in your community. That is the community that you're building. That's what's most important because they're invested in you and you're invested in them. You want to know how they're doing. You talk to them in the chat and engage. And that is the best way to grow as compared to the sub community where it's there's just no value in it, is what I'm saying.
We've talked about it after our show. I actually asked you some pretty pointed questions about, and I guess we were more talking about Instagram, to be honest. But
it applies to this too.
You helped me understand better the value in it. And there is value in it. There's no value in that value. And I'm interrupting you, but you know me.
Nope. Go ahead.
It's vanity. Right? So look at, okay. When you're starting a YouTube channel, there's 3 goals that most of us have. Okay? There's 3 goals. At least for me. I'll just speak for me. I wanted to, 4 goals, I guess. I wanted to get good at it. Okay, so that should be number 1, right? Or at least not be bad at it. How about that? Number 2, I wanted to build a community. That honestly, that was the best thing. Build a community. A subscriber base is nice. A community is what you're going for, right? Number 2, I wanted 1,000 subscribers. Why? Because YouTube decided that was the level.
Right.
And then I wanted 4,000 watch hours. So I got to be honest with you. They were unrelated to me. Building a community was important. Subscribers were important. They're related, but they're not necessarily the same. And then watch time. When you're trying to get 1,000 and 4,000, you're probably overly, at least for me, I probably was overly dedicated to getting to those numbers. Is that a fair way to say that? I don't know if I like my terminology I use, but would you agree?
I agree, yeah.
I think that there's probably nothing wrong with having some dead subscribers on your way to 1,000 if your goal is to get monetized. But let's be real. The first 6 months of monetization you're going to make, unless you're like, Ninja or, PewDiePie.
Yeah.
If you get to 1,000 subscribers and you get to 4,000 watch hours and you stay at like 1,200 and maybe 5,000 watch hours in the first year, you're going to make, $30 people. Like, we're not talking about millions of dollars here.
Right.
Hey, Resort TV One, what's going on? Hey, Hitchhiking Modes. Hey, Sherry, what's going on? Awesome Sunset Trolls. It's a little bit of a misnomer to think that, it's so important to get monetized. Like, it sucks when you're not there and it's exciting when you get there. But then after you're there for 6 months, has much changed, really? I didn't even let them send me a check until it got to have a couple zeros on the end because what was I going to do with the $12, right?
Right.
Like, I remember when it changed. I got there when it was, I don't know, whatever the lower levels were. I think it was 100 and 1,000. I wouldn't swear to it. Doesn't matter. Who cares, right? I didn't get monetized when it was lower. What was I losing? $4?
Right.
A quarter?
No.
Not even a month?
And I think that for people who aren't there yet, that you might not actually understand that concept of it. Like once you become monetized, it doesn't mean all of a sudden you're like rolling in dough and like making it rain. You're like flipping pennies, like.
I mean, I'm not complaining. It's great that they share revenue. I'm not complaining.
No, it's amazing. It's a milestone.
Yeah. So I guess here's where I'm going. So Nick says, my opinion on the whole networking game is it's good to go in chat and introduce yourself. Tell people about you, but don't go in the chat and ask people stuff. Show over. That's exactly freaking right. Like,
right.
So the Nick Nimmons, the Roberto Blakes, the people that I respect, Sean Cannell, they say what I believe. Maybe I believe it because they said it. Josh is in chat. Okay, there you go. Josh is a perfect example. Josh has a great channel. Resort TV 1 has a great channel. Heck, I'm a sponsor of their channel. There's 2 reasons I'm a sponsor of Josh. I like Josh and Jenna. Well, 3. There's 3. Number 1, what brought me to them is Disney. I like Disney, right?
Yeah.
There's plenty of places that have Disney.
Right.
Number 2, I like Josh and Jenna. I'm not saying that because Josh and or Jenna is in the chat. It's true. Oh, man, thank you. Who is that?
Thanks, Chris. Thanks for being
buddy. Who knows? Thank you, buddy. Love you to death. I know you do that.
Don't do that.
You did that the other time.
I'm allowed to do it.
The kissy thing, if you do the kissy thing at the end too, it's just what it is. But real talk, I like Disney, so I found them.
Right.
I got to like them, and I like this. I like the gratitude economy. Jeez, Chris just proved it with the super chat. Thank you, buddy. Love you. Means a ton. Thank you so much. I like that I'm not watching TV and Budweiser is spending money. I like that you can watch for free, and YouTube is going to share some stuff. So I sponsor them because I want to support creators that I care about.
Happy birthday, Zip. Sorry.
No, I do it to you all the time. You don't have to be sorry. I also have value. I get value out of it. I get tons of value out of it. And I'm not going to be a hypocrite and say, oh, I don't have more subscribers because they shout me out a couple times. That's healthy, I think. There's nothing wrong with that, in my opinion. I'm proud to have a sponsor. By the way, Magic Mouse TV is the sponsor of this channel. Get over to Magic Mouse TV YouTube channel and their podcast. Why? I really don't know how to copy and paste and talk at the same time. Why is that not a possible thing?
Which I will be the next episode that Bill puts up. We're going to re-record some more tomorrow, and hopefully that all works out. We get through all of it.
The Gremlins got you guys, yeah.
What's that?
I heard the Gremlins got you guys.
Yeah, the Gremlins took our feed away. So we have to re-record some, and we're going to do that as long as I'm not sleeping at 3 p.m. tomorrow. And which I'll make sure I'm not, but that should be up on Wednesday, I believe. So nice. Look forward to that.
So the sub for sub community, to me, it's like Kiwanis for dummies. It's like people who go to Kiwanis but don't really want to serve their community. They just want their boss to think they're busy and tell people they're accomplishing stuff. If you get 1,000 subs on those sub for sub communities, you're going to be nowhere near your watch time unless you also have good content. I suppose it would get you there sooner if your content freaking rocked.
Exactly. Create quality content, provide value, and don't do sub for sub because that's my personal feelings. You can do whatever you want, but I don't see the actual value in that. It's his birthday today, everybody. Happy birthday, Zip.
There's vanity value.
Yes.
You helped me understand that.
Yeah. Yeah, well, that's what it is. People want to say, I'm at this number.
If you have 8,000 subs and you have 81,000 views, or 8,000, if you have 8,000 subs and 8,000 views, maybe you should work on your creation. I've got a kiddo who I love. I love him. He's a high school kid. He's been in my, I do some stuff with kids, and he's been in some of my classes, and I know him well. And he's on his 4th channel. He might be in chat now. If you are, hey buddy, love you. He's on his 4th channel. He wants to have subs. If he'd stick on the one and learn how to create, he texts me and I say, create, get good at it. Oh, by the way, yeah, you said it. Zip, happy birthday, buddy. And Zip, your before we were married, early wedding, whatever picture, one of my favorites. It was great. I love those so much.
Yeah,
I was
I love
telling him.
that.
I love Lynn's. I love them all. I love them all. Or
It's
Sunshine
fun.
Bleeds in the house. What's going on? Oh, here we go. Josh says, oh, where'd it go? Where'd it go? All the Joshes. Josh from Resort TV 1 says, where'd it go? Hold on.
But yeah, I don't know. Okay, go ahead.
So here's my opinion. We work super hard to get to 1,000 subscribers based solely on our content only. I see absolutely no value in networking to get subscribers. I want people to watch. There's value in networking. So the Nick Nimmons, the Roberto Blakes of the world would say, and I'm guilty of this, I suppose, I go into the Resort TV 1 chat and I make friends. I met plenty of people through that because that's where a lot of Disney people are. It's not me trying to steal somebody's subscribers, but it is me making friends with people in the community that I hope like my channel. I'm in the Disney. Can I be in the Disney community? I don't know. So I think it's just a little bit of an immaturity. Those sub for sub shows, I'm not going to name any names. Okay. Some of us are going to know the names. I think they mean well. I also think they're insanely lazy. I mean, in the beginning. And then they just like, if you're the dude or dudette doing this thing, I think you just like the attention, the vanity. You help me understand this, Lynn.
Yeah.
Because what do you get if you're the dude hosting those shows? Nothing. You get nothing. You get a bunch of empty subs. You probably even get watch time because you've got some of them have like 8-hour streams. Yeah. Where they're just, hey, we're going to shout out Jim Bob Ricky from Who Freaking Cares? Like, it's so dumb.
Yeah.
If you spent time working on TubeBuddy, learning how to use TubeBuddy, checking out Epidemic Sound, figuring how to edit. You know what I learned? You know what I could learn from Josh? Not how to swoop, subscribers, how to edit, how to use his 4K camera. How's he? I mean, I learned all kinds of stuff from being involved and listening to what he's saying. I don't know. I hope I'm making sense. I think it's networking for idiots. I think it's people who want a shortcut and are too dumb. I'm sorry if I'm hurting your feelings. Not really.
No.
Not really. And are too dumb to see that there's no value in it. You're going to get your 1,000 subscribers and your watch time based on one of two things: getting good or getting there without getting good. If you get there without getting good, and by getting good, I mean creating content that people find value in, what are you doing on YouTube? Like Sean Cannell will say, it's about having a voice. You want to spread your message, right? Why do I have a channel? I mean, if you've got a channel and you can't answer this question, I would say you should probably stop what you're doing until you can answer. Here's my answer. Why do I have a channel? Because I really, really like it and I want to spread some happiness. I get happiness from a lot of things: baseball and Disney and my wife and bacon. I like to share. I like to tell people what I love. And Disney is fun, right? And so if I like, you know why I'm friends with you, Lynn? You know why I met you? I don't know how we first met, but you sent me a link to your freaking cupcake video. You know what? I've liked you since because I'm spreading germs. I think that you provided me value. You had some fun content. Then I got to know you, and now we're friends. If you're somebody who I subscribe to your channel, you subscribe to me, and you've got some video feed where 30,000 people are in there saying sub to me. Where's the value? It's the same with the Kiwanis, the Lions Club, the whatever. If you're just there for the chicken to tell your boss that you're busy that day, you're probably stealing from your boss, and you should actually go accomplish a thing. The same thing on YouTube. What say you, Lynn?
No, I mean, I agree with basically all that. I think that, I mean, I found it. I don't know how I stumbled across it, but that community popped up in my feed, and I was like, oh, I don't know, what is this? And I looked at it, and I participated in like 1 or 2 chats, and then afterwards I just felt like I reflected, and I'm like, I just spent like an hour and a half of my time, and what value is this going to put to my channel? These are people that I have zero interest in their channels. I don't want to watch their videos. I'm not going to watch their videos, and they're not going to watch mine. They're not going to provide any value to what I'm doing. And that's not why I'm here. Ultimately, I'm here to create quality content that provides value to somebody watching it in one way or another, whether it is planning your next vacation and watching a resort room tour, or if it's just, I don't know, going on
How about you make somebody smile?
Exactly. A vlog day where we're in the parks and we have fun and we ride rides and eat snacks and we.
What attracted me to Resort TV One at first? I live in freaking Fort Worth.
Right.
You know what's not anywhere near Fort Worth? Orlando and Anaheim. I mean, come on. The value is it's self-evident, right? The value is I get to walk down Main Street in my jammies, right? And there's a bunch of people that provide that, right? There's a bunch of people who do that.
Tons.
Why am I in love with not creepy Josh, I swear, I love my wife, but why am I in love with what Resort TV One does? Because I got to know them through them sharing them. Look, anybody could walk down Main Street with the video camera. He's got, Josh, I'm not saying this because you're here, but I mean everywhere. Josh, don't listen, okay? But he's got a skill set. He's very good with the tech stuff. He's really great with lighting. He obviously is a detail-oriented guy, and he loves his family. And he talks. It's him and his sister. What's sweeter than that? I love that. And and the whole crew. Like, let's be real. I don't want to be a hypocrite. I love that I know Donna. I love that I think I knew Nick already. I love that I know Arjons. There's such a, how could I thank him for some of the friends that I've met?
Right.
It's not even possible. We all should be writing him a freaking check every week. And he didn't tell me to say that. I mean it. You get to watch it for free. We should all buy an annual pass for freaking Resort TV One. I think you might have membership set up. You can probably go check it out. I don't really know. But my point is, I love the giving, receiving value, and choosing to give if you want, if you can, if you have the means, to the channels you like. I support a few. One I do very publicly, and he's in the chat. We're talking about it right now.
Right.
It's not sub for sub. Sub for sub is being in those. If there's no value, except for, hey, sub to me and I'll sub to you. Oh, good. You're a shoelace channel? I've always loved shoelace channels, said nobody ever.
I think you said that once or twice.
When the person who sent me the very effective email asking me to ask you to do this with me tonight, I thought about reaching out to one name in particular, and I had 3 or 4 others that I thought of that do it. And I bet I could have got them on the show, but I just decided I didn't want to hurt anybody's feelings. I think you know what you're doing, or you don't. And if you don't, it doesn't matter. You're not listening now. It doesn't matter. But if you do know that you're doing it, I guess there's some value in that artificial 1,000, but it doesn't matter.
Okay, so the big thing for me that after I honest to God, I've gone into these. I have participated like 2 times really early on in my career because I didn't know what it was. And I was like, okay, this is appealing. I want more subs. But as I understood after I understood what it was, I was like, I personally didn't like it. It felt grimy. And
grimy is a great word.
It was grimy. I felt like, ugh, like afterwards, really? I showered after the stream,
Really? So, I just thought it was dumb.
Well, too.
I'm an ROI guy. Like, I'm sorry to sound like a real life guy, but if there's not a return on investment for me, I'm out. Now, often the return on investment is making me happy, and that's what it is. But I interrupt you.
So my point with that is that they doing this can risk my greater idea. I don't plan on only doing this for 6 months or a year. I plan on going forward with this for a long time. I want to grow my channel. I want to keep going and doing more, creating more. And doing the sub for the sub is, excuse me, what can ultimately shut your channel down. As in, you are done, you are gone, your channel will never exist again. All of your content is gone forever, and that is it. And then you have to start from 0 again.
Josh says, a couple of Joshes we've talked about. I guess if your name is Josh, you're popular in the chat tonight. If you sub to my channel, I'll give you a submarine sticker. Did I do it right? I like submarines. I mean, I'll unsubscribe and subscribe to you if you send me a. I mean, but he's joking, but like, I like his button. I like your button. Right?
Yeah.
I think the sub for sub people, they taint real support. And I got to be honest with you, I don't care. Hey, Jen, Jedi in the house.
Jedi.
I like networking. I think that people who talk about networking probably don't know what networking is.
Yeah.
I like that if I pick up the phone, somebody will answer if I want to do something for somebody and or if I want or need something. That's real networking. It's just this number. And I'm gonna say something that I truly, truly believe, and I hope I don't hurt anybody's feelings, but honestly, I don't really care. If you're freaking out about the number, whatever that is, the 4,000 watch hours or the 1,000, and you don't think the way to get to that goal is to create more and or hopefully and better content,
Right.
and within that content providing value, then you're just stupid and this is not going to work. And like I did the Copa video at the Copa, and I said in the video pretty early, I did a little clickbait on there. I said I told the truth. I called and you're not going to like this. And so I knew I would be getting a lot of those negative Nancys. Sorry if your name's Nancy. It's not my fault. Yell at your mom. And I figured I'd get a lot of those negative Nancys who thought, oh, this guy's going to complain about it too. And I'd get them to watch the video and hopefully change their minds, which was, relax, you're going to be fine. And I said in the video, and it pissed people off. I enjoyed some of the comments. I even posted them on Instagram because they were so freaking funny. Because people are mad at me because I said, just delete your channel now if you're afraid, because you're probably worried about the wrong things.
Right.
And it's this mindset that somebody's going to screw me. Somebody's out to get me. YouTube doesn't want to promote my videos. What did you just say? YouTube, it's a business that wants people to stay on the platform, don't want to promote your videos. If they don't want to promote your videos and you don't see that being you, then you're probably too dumb to be in my chat, let alone this platform. Was that my outside voice?
Yeah, well,
go ahead.
That's just the bigger picture of it. Like, I see the value in hitting 1,000. Like, I remember that was when I started. That was my goal: 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time.
Nothing wrong with that being a goal.
You have to have goals. That's a big thing. But going about it the right way, like creating quality content that provides value. That is the number one big picture here that I think really needs to drive home, is that doing a sub for sub isn't going to get you blasted off into the YouTube recommended pages. You're not going to ever be recommended if you're just doing sub for sub and you have 8,000 subscribers, but you have like nobody's watching your videos unless they're a live stream about sub for subbing. I work on trying to create the best quality content that provides value. That is, sometimes the value is more for me in my park vlogs. I feel like that is more for me, documenting my family, but also sharing it with all of you that want to come along and share the Disney magic that if you can't be there. As for, the resort tour vlogs, those provide a different kind of value. And that's, you need to just find what works for you and your channel and providing it in the best way. Yeah. Delivery, editing, thumbnails.
If you're in your first 12 months of this journey, and I'm having a blast. I'm loving this journey. I love this. But the journey is, for me right now, it's on TubeBuddy. I got to be honest with you. It's, I don't know what that is, and learning a new thing. It's watching Peter freaking McKinnon or Josh from PPP. People who edit better than me. By the way, it's a long list. Corey Meets World. I was talking to him last week. Was it last? Yeah, it was last week. I love his edit style. I love his vlogging style. I'm attracted to his channel for two reasons. Disney, and he's a neat family guy. I love dudes who love their wife. I wish it wasn't so freaking rare anymore. And I like it. I said that to you. I like people who like their significant other. If you're in my chat and you don't like your significant other, you're probably one of those sub for sub people. I'm only being funny a little bit. I actually mostly mean what I just said. It's crazy. Do you think you're going to earn your YouTube play button in a sub for sub group? It's dumb. Learn how to edit. Learn how to connect. Get better at your craft. Enjoy the process. And I'm not going to say don't worry about the numbers. I love numbers.
Right. Yeah, no.
I love numbers.
Love you too, Sean.
Love Peter McKinnon. I do too, man. Peter McKinnon, I'm behind on his stuff too, but his stuff, he's cranking it out lately too. Corey, right? Isn't he so good at editing? Like we were talking about that last week, and I'm like, dude, I'm jealous of you because you're better than me. Not because you have more. I mean, I guess I'm jealous because he has more subs too. I want more subs. I'm not going to pretend like I don't.
Right.
But I'm not going to go and say, hey, agriculture people, come. I mean, maybe they like Disney too. I shouldn't assume, right? But
Yeah.
I don't know. Detroit says, actually, where'd it go? The two most well-known Disney YouTubers, Tracker and Adam the Woo, used editing barely, I think. Nothing bad. That's interesting. So let's be real. And I'm going to Roberto Blake that comment right there, Detroit. If you don't know who Roberto Blake is, you need to. I really, really like him. I think that he tells it like it is, and he's got a style that I like, and it's not trying to make friends, it's trying to share information because he wants the dummies to go away. I'd rather you be a troll early than let me find out a year later,
Right.
Let's screw up a relationship right now, not a year after I've dove into it. And it's simply this, if you got in early, this is not a knock on anybody that we just mentioned. I don't know them. I've met one of them, and I would love to meet them both. I watch both their channels. Not religiously, but everybody knows they're the big ones. Part of the reason why they're big, whether you're talking about PewDiePie or the people we're talking about in our community, is they got in early. There's a little bit of that. And there's a lot of jealousy in that. Like, I wish I had as many subscribers as the Tim Tracker. It looks fun to be a full-time go to Disney guy.
Yeah.
That sounds like a good life. I am not jealous of it, but I mean, maybe I am.
It'd be nice.
I'm not going to be mad at him because he has something that I would love to have.
But you work for it.
And I'm not attacking. I think they do great work. I do. I mean that. I think that they got in early. Like, if you got in Walmart, I'm sorry. If you bought Walmart stock early, heck, what's that? Amway. If you got in Amway, I don't know when Amway started. But if you got in Amway the first couple of years and you're still in there, you're a freaking millionaire now. If you get into Amway right now, I mean, you're probably not going to make any money. Just going to say it that way. There's no pot at the end of the rainbow just for not being dead. Like, you don't succeed on YouTube today because you just don't quit. You can succeed on YouTube by getting good and growing, right?
Yeah, absolutely. That's what it's all about. I mean, and creating, like.
now let's say, because of Nick, let's say I could rub a crystal ball, or I could pay, here's a conversation, or I could pay one of those dudes on the corner who's got, Funko Pops and Blue Meth and all the subscribers. What if I could pay somebody like $10,000 to have 100,000 subscribers? Would that provide me value? Would it?
I mean, I guess that's a personal question. That comes down to the vanity thing.
Yeah.
I don't think 100,000 subscribers with 150 people watching each video you upload has zero value. If nobody's watching the content.
In preparation for this show yesterday, not today, I went on some of those sites where you can buy subscribers, you can buy views, and you can buy something else. Doesn't matter. Those views aren't real.
Right.
Even if it's Jimmy in his mother's basement getting paid by somebody to watch videos, he's not falling in love with your content. I suppose maybe he is. Maybe you just get lucky. And the one Russian guy in his grandma's cellar living out there, maybe he is a Disney fan. Maybe you'll get lucky. But that seems like a poor return on your investment. Exactly. To be totally honest, we succeeded early because we were the first to regularly live stream. No, there you go. See, I didn't know that. There you go. But to maintain it, okay. I appreciate you saying that, Josh, and that makes sense. So I don't know the lay of the land when they got in, but that makes sense. I mean, there's a lot of people who live stream at Disney. Some I'm a big fan of. Some that I go, they're not going to make it in the first 5 seconds I watch it. And that's rude of me. Maybe they'll get good. But, Josh has a skill set. Josh and the whole team has a skill set. Yeah. And
absolutely,
they built a community. Come on, if you went in there right now and started telling people, you're stupid, pay me to do this, and you would lose it. It's your personality, your attitude, your commitment to your community that will assure your growth. Everybody knows that, right? I'm not saying anything that nobody believes. Buying views and subs is even worse than it's pretty dumb.
So Stacy Rogers said, I think some of the newer channels see the big channels in their numbers and want to have that too. They think that they should have it now and don't understand that these big channels have been at it for years. And I think that's a really, really good thing. Like, let's just take Tim Tracker, for instance, for 1 second.
By the way, Tim, if you're in chat, say hi.
Yeah. Hey, Tim. Him and Jenna have been doing this for over a decade, and they're just at 750,000 subscribers now for over 10 years.
Did you just say out loud just at 750,000 subscribers?
No, but I mean, they've been working at this all the time for over a decade. I've been doing this for a year. You know, like that, it's unrealistic to compare, like unrealistic standards. Let's talk about that for a second. Set goals. Absolutely.
You're
set goals.
Not PewDiePie. How about that?
Right. We can't all be the top in our game, but yes, absolutely set goals for yourself so that you are pushing yourself to work for something bigger, but don't think that you're going to be Tim Tracker in 2 years or a year or 6 months, because that's just not reality. That's not what it is.
And there's no relevance to what someone else did in their journey and what you will, can, should expect. Mickey's Magic says, Meg is awesome. If you don't know her channel, check her out. That's not sub for sub, by the way. That's me saying she's a good channel. You're going to like her because you like me. You're here. You probably like Disney. You're going to like her. Because I think I said that, and I'm interrupting my own dang self, but I hate it when stupid people make smart people have to react to the stupid people. The sub for sub is stupid. I can say, hey, go subscribe to Cricket Fox. She's a friend of mine in Australia or New Zealand or somewhere far away. She's fun. She's trying to grow a channel. I like her. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing against the terms of service on that. That's me saying, hey, I just looked at Cricket. There was no reason. I just picked her out because she was right there. There's nothing wrong. I'm not breaking any terms of service with that. If I say, hey, sub to me and I'll sub to you, and we got you're on the clock for 5 minutes. Let's go. Yeah. That's come on. What value is that? That's stupidity. Would you watch it? And if the answer is yes, well, I promise you, you're never going to grow out of that shell. Just provide value. Like, I'm actually getting annoyed with myself, and I gotta shut up. But if you're not figuring out how to provide more value for your current, and I'll say it, more importantly, future subscribers, you're not going to get there.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that's like the general, let's just call that the general theme of this episode is providing value. If you provide value and get better at the craft of editing and something, we've talked about this before multiple times. You're making a trade. People are trading their time to watch your videos. What are they going to get out of your video after they're done watching it? That is your goal as a creator, to provide value, whether it is learning, making them happy, or teaching them something new. Whatever that value is, it can be a multitude of things, but it is about getting value from the content. So create content with a scope of value in some way, shape, or form. And that's really what it comes down to. And then eventually it'll come.
Or you'll never get good and it won't. Like if you're not getting, here's a little truth that again might make some people mad. What do we got? 56 at the end of thank you, by the way. 56. I like that. Maybe by the end of this 35. So Meg mentioned earlier something about daily vlogging. So last year, 2019, I decided to daily vlog. I'm proud that I succeeded. Through being sick, through work, through everything, I had a vlog uploaded every freaking day. I did it for a couple of reasons. One of them, I wanted to get better at editing. 2, I wanted to build a community. Consistency and quality are really the only 2 things I was really considering important in 2019. I was going to have 365 more videos at the end of the year than I had at the beginning of the year, which is awesome in my opinion. I was going to get better at it, and that would allow for me to find my voice, find some content that I like, some that I didn't, and build a community, right? I decided to do it in late 2018 because I heard some of the same sub for sub people, frankly, bitching and moaning about how hard this is. If you think this is hard,
hey, Josh,
you should probably quit now, because the the stupidity of thinking that hard is bad. People don't even understand. I'm sorry for those whose feelings are about to get hurt. I'm saying this out of love. I'm right. Feel free to think I'm wrong. Winners think that things that are hard have value and they do them anyway.
Right.
Losers complain about things being hard and think it's somebody else's fault.
Yes.
If you think it's hard and that excites you to knock down whatever wall that's in front of you, you're a winner and you're going to succeed. If you think things are hard and they shouldn't be, you're never going to have great success. Unless you get lucky, I would suggest buying a lottery ticket. Donna asked a great question. But how do you as channel owners keep the sub for sub people out of your chats and stop them from marring your channels with sub for sub junk? You know, I'm going to want to hear from you here, Lynn. Let me dive in real fast, and then I'll try my best to shut up. It doesn't bug me as much when somebody's in chat being annoying if it goes away. If people in chat are like, hey, look at me. Hey, I need you. Hey, can I be a mod? Hey,
Right.
didn't get my this. Hey, can you answer this? Hey, sometimes it's just I don't see their question. That's fine. And I ask people to repeat the questions.
Right.
But there's a whole section of viewers in live streams that, I'll use her word, channel owners, Donna said that we all talk about, that we try to decide, and I'll just be honest, do we delete them or do we allow them to hang? If you're in somebody's chat and you're spamming the chat with your look at me, look at me, look at me. Hey, shout me out. Hey, shout me out. Hey,
Yeah.
did you see my question? Hey, did you see my question? Hey, did you see my question? And I know I'm talking to a few people who know who they do it.
Yeah.
At the end of the stream, me and Lynn say, should I delete them? There's a couple
Right
now who I've stopped from being in my chats, and on occasion they send me a message, hey, and I know I'm going to hurt somebody's feelings now. I'm not trying to. Hey, I never see your notifications. I'm asking you 1,000 questions every time you're in the chat. I've probably blocked you. I'm not trying to hurt your feelings right now. I'm trying to tell you, stop it.
Well, that's where it just becomes a distraction from the actual chat and the stream and everything that's going on, and this actual stream in general. When there are comments like that of saying, hey, look at me, hey, look at me, hey, look at me, that's not what the chat is for in our live streams. Not the way that we do it. It's not, hey, look at me, hey, look at me. It's about,
I try to give attention to people in chat.
yeah.
There's nothing wrong with wanting. I like attention. Hey, you want proof? I've got a freaking YouTube channel.
Well, no, you know what I'm saying, though. It's not about interacting with each other, about building a relationship with the other people in chat. Like, I talk to all these people a lot more than I talk to some of my really good friends, and these become my really good friends are the people in chat. And I think a lot of people agree with that in the same way, is that is our community. And I mean, yeah, Josh said it last Saturday, yesterday.
Last Saturday.
I've slept for like 20 hours since then. I don't know. We streamed for like 3 hours and it went by like nothing, but because we were interacting with chat was amazing and we had fun. We were having fun. So we didn't set a time on it. Usually we want to try to stick to an hour because we don't want to go crazy long, but we have a lot of fun interacting with the people that want to be there and talking with everybody that wants to be there and interact with us.
Networking for real. That's making friends.
Yes.
Meg, Donna, Orlando guy, Lynn, Josh, all the Joshes. They're my real friends. That's come on.
Right.
If you're going in to get something for yourself, you're probably too emotionally immature to understand that what you would get by just being friendly.
Right.
Like I'm honored to be Lynn, Mr. and Mrs. Project's friend. I'm honored to be Meg's friend, Donna's friend, Orlando's guy's friend. I'm just looking at who's on the chat right now. they're not a number to me. It's freaking Meg. It's freaking Donna. It's, it's Bill. It's,
yes.
you,
That's well said.
And here's what I deeply believe. Everyone on the planet knows this, or they're emotionally immature. I actually, in a review, an employee said, I really need you to work on your emotional intelligence. She flipped her crap. I should have known better. If that's what you need to work on, you're probably not going to react well to being told, So that was probably me being a little too blunt. But at that point, my goal is get better, get gone. And that's, Meg, I left it up there for a while. Meg says, I've had to block people. I just can't have it. YouTube is my safe place. No, thank you for that negativity. People, you get mad at, they get mad at you if you don't see it. So I love you, Meg. I'm not a safe place guy. That said, because I'm just a return on investment guy, which is a little more ruthless maybe, but if you're annoying, why would I leave you in my chat? Like, you've asked me the same question 12 times and I haven't answered it. I'm just being nice. Right? I mean, everybody on the planet's smart enough to know that, right?
Right.
Or they're not.
Right.
And if they're not, it's okay too. Alyssa and/or Neil says, please remember that if you have Disney content, there are many younger folks. They need instant gratification, and social media is where they get it from. Very, very true. My job as a 50-year-old dude who works with kids and has since '93 is to tell kids, hey, stop that, you selfish little small person. What we do as adults is help young people to learn that they're overly selfish. Unfortunately, we don't do that enough. So they become, actual adults who are selfish.
Right.
Hey, Jimmy, you can't have look at. So I've worked with after school programs. I've got many stories that are a lot like this. I'm having my lunch, and a person's mom comes in and wants to talk to me about something. I'm having my lunch. I've got my food. I'm eating. Sure, you can come on in. You've got a need. I'll take a minute out of my lunch, and then little juniors eating my fries and knocking over my soda. Hey, Mrs. Smith, you can deal with it or me. My point in this is, Alyssa and Neil, Disney family, you're totally right. I think my job is to help people, provide value, or I don't care about them. And I work with kids. I don't tell people who come on my live streams, hey, we're not going to cuss in this live stream. But if they cuss in the live stream, I don't invite them back. I'm not going to tell people how to be, but I'm going to invite people in who are going to be somebody that I'm okay with if my daughter's friends or kids I work with come in.
Right.
If the instant gratification part thing is what I want to stick on. I deal with a lot of people who know I have a YouTube channel. My daughter she's a public school teacher. I work with lots of kids, and I get lots of people who want to have a YouTube channel. They're excited when they learn I have a YouTube channel, and what they want is 1 million subscribers. And I tell them, create content. Oh, no, I don't want to do that. They're not going to ever say that. So that instant gratification thing, this is how crazy I am. I actually think it's my job. It's everybody else's job too, but I think it's my job to help people understand that you don't get instant gratification.
Right.
With anything bacon's instant gratification. I freaking love bacon. Is that fair? Is I too blunt on that?
No, I think that Dev, he is saying, how about people trying to use a bigger YouTube channel to get subscribers?
Hey, Dev. There you go.
That's kind of what we talked about earlier is there's different ways to go about it. There's different things where there might be a channel that has more subscribers, but that channel also likes the channel with less subscribers, and they shout them out. And there's nothing wrong with that. That's lifting each other up. And Josh from Practically Perfect Power Copy, my partner channel, has said this multiple times, and I absolutely love it. High tide raises all ships.
Yes, I love that.
It's not Dole Whip Dad against the Lynn Project. We're all in this together, and we are. No, people are going to come to me for something, and they're going to come to your channel for something else. They're not going to necessarily, maybe if they like me, maybe they'll like you too, but maybe they won't. I am me, you are you, and I create my content, you create yours.
Is that a Stevie Wonder, Paul McCartney song?
I don't know. Okay. But what I'm saying is, this is just an awesome way to connect to one another. And possibly offer. Thanks, Tim.
Whatever, Tim.
I appreciate you. Don't do it, Jeff.
How do I block him? No, I'm just...
No, but it's a great way as creators to open up other venues for people to possibly meet other creators that we each other enjoy one another, and maybe someone else that enjoys our channel will enjoy theirs as well. And that's sharing and lifting each other up together. That's not what the sub for sub community is doing at all.
People are two things. People are a lot of things. Two things that people are that I don't like: jealous and stupid. And people are jealous. I mean, Josh, Resort TV One, Dev, practically charming Dev. My mouth and my brain are on two different tracks tonight. The Tim Tracker we talked about, Adam that we talked about. You know, I can't wait to have to deal with what they have to deal with. But I know I've talked to some of them. Hell, I've talked to Dev about this, and it must suck to not know if somebody's your friend and cares about you, or just wants to suck up some of your success. I don't feel sorry for anybody, because I think that is a waste of freaking emotion. But I actually feel sorry for them. Like, if you're not sure if somebody's being your friend because they like you, or they're just a jerk trying to suck up your, ride your coattails, I would think that would get tiresome. I've been blessed to hang around with some athletes, and the hate people have for famous athletes is through the freaking roof. Oh, they should sign more autographs. Oh, they should return my call. Oh, they should.
Entitlement.
Anthony Robbins. I love him. Tony Robbins. And I've said this before, I'm going to say it again. He was talking at Salesforce's annual event. And anyway, it was great. And he said, I'm going to teach you guys, and I'm going to do it for you right now. I'm not going to be as good as Anthony Robbins. He gets paid millions of dollars to do this. I get paid $0, but I'm going to pretend to be Anthony Robbins right now. Stick with me. Here's the secret to happiness. Ready? I'm really going to teach it to you right now. And at the end, you're going to know, Jeff's right. Wow, that was freaking awesome. Or Jeff's an idiot. He thinks he knows the secret to happiness. Here it comes. Ready? Stop expecting stuff from other people.
Yes.
Give, serve, provide freaking value. Stop thinking Dev's got to be my friend because he's got 40,000 subs. I don't know how many subs he has. And Josh has to return my calls because it's selfish. It's draining, and they're never going to say it to you because they're too freaking nice. I'm not as nice as them. I'm going to tell you the truth. Be a friend and stop sucking.
Yes. Don't be a leech.
And don't be the person that makes them not freaking want to go to Disney, the place they love so much they have a Disney Channel. And some of you know that's you.
Right.
Stop it. Love them. Thank them.
Yes.
Shut the heck up. How about that? Just give their freaking channel a like. Stop thinking. Like, I can't even imagine what so what do I have? 3,000? I'm almost at 4,000 subscribers, and I'm excited about it. And I'll just be real. I get 5 to 10 a week, people who I don't know before, asking me for stuff. And one of the reasons I do this show is to provide that value. I'm not complaining. I love that people, you know what I wanted when I walk in the room, you know what I want to happen? I want people to notice me. I want to provide those answers. I am that, whatever type that is, I like the attention. But when I see people, well, I've mentioned some names.
Yeah.
Think about being the Tim Tracker. Think about being, Dev and Josh. Can they walk through Disney without being accosted and asked for stuff? I'll be honest with you. I when I first ever saw the Tim Tracker, I was walking into I guess it was Epcot, and I wanted a picture, and I did. And I'm an aggressive guy. I'm an aggressive guy. If I want it, I usually go get it. And I walked up to him and said, "Hey, can I have a picture?" It was the two of them. I took the shot. I thanked them for their time. I said, "I don't want to waste your day. Thank you for being awesome." And I left. And I felt like I was invading I invaded their day. I did.
Hey, Shelly.
And I'm not even saying that's okay, but it's better than, being the creepy guy and taking the picture when they're not even there. I don't know. I'm not even sure if that's appropriate, but I guess I do think so. It's a public thing. But if you're the guy who's mad at Barry Bonds because he didn't sign your autograph in 1993, if you're mad at your high school coach because he cut you from the junior high soccer team 27 years ago, if you're the guy who thinks that someone's supposed to do something for you because you like what they do, stop it. How do you provide value? What would you do to your friend in real life? Because this is freaking real life. I feel like I'm preaching. I'm going to shut up. What do you tell me?
No, I mean, I agree. I think that, like, I met the Tim Tracker, and I saw him randomly. There was no one else around. It was actually a year ago, last April, and I felt weird about, like, saying hi and introducing myself because I felt like I was infringing on his time and what he was doing there, but I couldn't help myself because that's the whole reason, like, that inspired me to get into it in the first place. And he was super cool about it, and I just didn't want to take up too much of his time. But I remember, getting my picture, walking away, and not really engaging anymore so that he could do his thing because I know he's there. I was doing the same thing. I was doing a vlog at the same time he was on kind of the same thing. And then just people just kept walking up one after the next, after the next, and after the next. And he's really crafted. That was where I got a behind the scenes of how he has crafted his project into knowing when to film very strategically. It's not just filming all the time. Your camera's not out. You're not walking around with your camera all the time. You know exactly going in what you want to film, what you want to show, and your storyline. You're writing a script of the story you want to purvey in your vlog, and then taking the shots that you need to take throughout it. And I admire that so much. I don't really know what the other question was, but that was the one thing I wanted to say on that.
You did great. I love that. You're rocking it. You got a great answer. Then you're like, yeah, I don't know what else I want to talk.
I don't know.
I don't know. I'm passionate, guys. I like Deb. I like Josh. I like the people we're talking about. I like them.
Yes.
And I like what they do for us. I like them personally. And I just think it's very selfish of people to, like, I've got friends who I've heard, I got into it with a friend, I'll be honest with you, that was saying things like, they don't remember when, they don't remember who helped them get there. And shut up, man. It was them who got them there. If you're a subscriber, you're a subscriber.
Yeah.
When Lynn gets her freaking YouTube play button, you know who earned that? Freaking Lynn. It's kind of an honor, I guess. But I've been blessed to be around athletes. It's the analogy I'm going to keep coming to. And to see them have to deal with people hating them just for being elite freaking athletes who are famous, it's kind of pathetic. It's kind of this hate towards success. If you're a fan of Dev or Resort TV One or whoever, and you're mad at them because they're not giving you something you want, how freaking selfish and stupid can you be?
Get over yourself.
So anyway, and I'm not saying that because they're in the chat, and I guess part of me is saying that because I consider them friends. But I'm saying about the Tim Tracker, and I took a picture with him. I don't know the guy from I guess I would know him if I saw him, but he wouldn't know me. So my point is, provide value. Don't wonder what they can get, right. Okay? Or what you can get out of them. Detroit says, as a musician myself, I have some very famous, where'd it go? Friends, but I am not starstruck by anyone. I'll be honest with you. I'm more starstruck with YouTubers than whoever else people are starstruck by.
Yeah, same here.
I
saw Mark Wahlberg, and I was like, hey.
Is he married to Jenny McCarthy?
I don't know.
I hate that guy.
He's really little. He's so tiny.
I'm
bigger than him. I'm like more ripped than him too, I think. But
I wouldn't know. Is he the guy who's in the underwear on the big billboards?
I don't know the big billboards.
One of the Wahlbergs is married to Jenny McCarthy, and other than my wife, she's my favorite. But that's a whole.
I don't know. Mark Wahlberg is in with Will Ferrell and whatnot.
Jeff and Lynn, you guys are famous. Come on, I need my pictures with you, Lynn.
Yeah.
Actually, Deb did make my day. So when it was Beverly Challenge. I got it on video. It's on a video, and
I'm
we were
so
saying,
sad I missed that. I was like one day late.
you were,
It moved forward because of the hurricane.
and then you got the parks to your whole dang self for like 3 days.
Well, that's what happens.
I'm jealous of you, yeah. But anyway, I don't know if I told you this, Dev. So when I start a video, I usually say something that sounds like, "Hey, everybody, thanks for being here. My name's Jeff Dole Desmond, blah, blah, blah." The first time I realized that I had a shtick at the start was Dev. He said, "Hey, can I?" And he did it, and I'm like, "Oh my gosh!" It kind of embarrassed me. But anyway, I don't know. I don't know if we're providing any value tonight. I always think this at this point. Here's what I want to say: there's nothing wrong with wanting to grow your channel. Okay, there's nothing wrong with that. I want to grow my channel. I can't wait for my YouTube play button.
Right.
I will be high-fiving myself and anyone else who will high-five me back. Right? I will be doing that all day long. I can't wait. And the way I will do that is to create more and better content.
Yes.
I will attempt to connect with the people in my community who I enjoy connecting with. I will delete and block people who I think are being abusive.
Yeah.
Or overly annoying.
Yeah. So that's a comment I want to get to about Stacey Rogers. Should people be allowed in our chat who knowingly violate YouTube policy with doing sub for sub? They want the best of both worlds, and sub for sub in the Disney community, those two worlds don't mix. Well, to be honest, Stacey, it's it's on them. It's not on us. And if there's anything that violates a YouTube policy in our chat, then we rely on amazing mods like you and so many other awesome mods that I can't even begin to name. But you guys find those. Donna, LSU Mom, Kay Atwood. There's so many amazing mods that grab those comments up right away, delete them, time them out, and that's amazing. And we are so thankful to have you guys in the chat. But for us to regulate what they're doing wrong, I don't think that that's on us. That's going to be them. And if you're doing something wrong, you know you're doing something wrong. And at that point, you'll have to suffer the consequences eventually if you continue doing what you're doing.
So
and
I love everything you said there. I will add, I have I've let people back in. I've undeleted people from my channel after I've learned they were mentally impaired on more than one occasion, challenged. I have an autistic daughter. I have worked with people who have different challenges than I do. And if they enjoy my channel, I'm honored by that. And I wish we would delete people less. If people are cussing or abusive, I don't care. Get them gone.
Yeah.
If they're just breaking, I think the mods are amazing. And I'm blessed that anyone would care enough to be a mod. I still am blown away by anyone who would want to do that. It's hard. It's way less fun than just having a good time. And I appreciate them so much, and I will let them do what they want. If I've given them the blue wrench, I trust them. And if they make some mistakes, I'm not going to get mad at them for making mistakes, because my opinion on their mistake is clearly not their opinion mistake. They're just doing it because they care about me. Now,
my husband's been timed out numerous times.
I've unmodded some people before because I thought they were too power weird.
Yeah.
And then I've dealt with them in chat, and I ignored them for a while, and then on one occasion I had to make them go away. You want to talk about that, Lynn? I don't know.
Do you want to talk about it?
No, I just think, Stacey, I'm going to say it this way. I don't care. If you think it's strong enough to delete them, I agree with you. and I'm speaking that way to every mod I have. Was it Stacy who asked the question? I think you said Stacy asked the question. I trust you guys enough to make those calls. Even if I wouldn't do it the way you would do it, I don't care. I trust you.
Right. Well, they're more in the chat watching everything that's going on in the chat while we're here having a conversation and not seeing everything that's going on, where I want to see everything that's going on, but I'm not the great of a multitasker. I can't talk, listen, and read everything all at the same time. Yeah. So we do our best to keep up with everything, but the mods are our mods are there to be our eyes and ears and things that we can't see. And that's why there are mods, because we trust their judgment in our chat. They know what we expect, our expectations and standards, and that's why they're there. So quick thing, JLB Nerdy is Jenny B. She started her own YouTube channel, and I just wanted to shout that out because I don't think you saw that in the last one, JLB Nerdy.
I was talking to her today.
Is Jenny B.
I know. I love that. I'm trying to pull up something. Please. So one of my favorite quotes of all time has made people mad a lot, and I don't care. And here it comes. And the gentleman's name is Douglas Bader. I think he was a World War I pilot. I wouldn't swear to that. Most people hate this quote or love this quote. I think most people don't understand this quote. First, I'm gonna drop it in, and then we're gonna talk about it. But first, PPP. I just like to yell at Dole Whip down at the park. I still hate that we didn't take a picture that day, buddy. All right, so I'm gonna drop that in there, and I'm gonna say it. So this is how I feel about what you're asking, Stacy. Rules are for the obedience of fools and the guidance of wise men. Don't get pissed. Think about it. Rules are for the obedience of fools and the guidance of wise men. Early on, when a channel started to get some traction, people wanted me to have a page of rules for the mods to follow, and I hate rules. I hate rules. I think in general what you should do and what you shouldn't do, and some people push and some people, and that's why there needs to be adults in the room to handle things.
Right.
And I don't care, and I mean that as respectfully as I can. If you're a mod of mine and someone is being what you deem inappropriate, bullying, rude, boot them.
Right.
Why? I would ask you not to delete them without knowing me, or without letting me know. But if they're F-bombing or they're being
whatever
political or they're, you guys know.
Yes.
I would say this as a mod: if you're not sure, don't.
Right.
Send them a note. Say, hey, I timed you out for 60 seconds because you're a doofus. Stop being a doofus. I'm down for that. That's what I'll say. When they reach out to me, and they do, and they say, "Oh, I'm blocked on your," you know how many times I've learned of someone that I didn't know who they was blocked on my channel, and I'll say, I don't know who you are. I've never blocked you. There was a time that I didn't even know what that was. Now I do. The mods are taking care of business.
Right. Exactly.
There was a couple. The first 5 or 10 of those, I'm like, dude, I don't know who you are. How could I have blocked you? Now I know that I was being stupid. That somebody was saying, "See ya." I appreciate it.
Yes.
If you booted somebody earlier than I would, I'm down with it. I'm cool with it. I've given you the trust. They did something that you deem. Now, if I thought there was a mod who was just being a power-hungry lunatic who was getting rid of people because they didn't like them,
right?
Then at some point I'd learn of it. I'd say, stop being a power-hungry lunatic. Go away.
And unmod them. But yeah, no, I mean, it's all finding the balance, and it's all a learning process. We're all figuring this out. Like, we're still new YouTubers. We're still young channels in the gist of things. So we're still figuring it out, just like many of you. So it's a learning process. And, we nominate people with blue wrenches that we trust and find value in this community to trust their judgment in watching the chat when we can't have all of our eyes on it. And we appreciate you guys so much.
How come you say stuff better than me in less words? What the heck? I like that. Kenzie says, sometimes my friends bully me in my chat and I don't care. That's why I let my mods know who my friends are. So Kenzie, thank you. By the way, I'm pretty sure I saw it was your birthday. Happy birthday. If I'm wrong, happy birthday whenever your birthday is.
Happy birthday or happy unbirthday, one of the two.
Whatever it is. Yeah, happy unbirthdays are even better than birthdays. So my best friend in the world, Andy, pops in the chat now and then. And he doesn't get YouTube. He's not a Disney nut like I am. He likes Disney, but he doesn't get any of this. And he'll pop in chat now and then. He may be here now. Hey, Andy, how are you? And and he'll usually say something. I mean, it's more likely it's inappropriate than it is appropriate because it's my buddy Andy. And I told him, dude, you're gonna get booted from my chat, and I'm not even gonna know it. And he doesn't care, and I also don't care. So I totally get what you're saying, Kenzie. I don't know how to say this. I really don't mean it disrespectfully, but I don't care. Like if a mod thinks
absolutely
he or she should go, they should go. And if you're a lunatic mod who just is power hungry and wants to tell people, you can't be on your channel, well, then you got issues. I just don't think that's the case. That's why I just don't think anyone would do that, right?
Right. No, I don't think so.
Magic the Mouse says, wait, as a mod, and he is a mod, can we time out Dole Whip for being a doofus? So listen, if I was timed out for being a doofus, because I'm always a doofus. Thank you, Meg. By the way, if you haven't seen Meg's new hair, go see Meg's new hair. I may have said, hey, to my wife, hey, honey, you should curl your hair after I just want to hang out with Dope in a live chat sometime. Talking baseball. Dole Whip doofus. That needs to be on a t-shirt somewhere.
Oh my goodness.
So when I named my channel, I didn't know that would become like do you get called Mrs. Project, right?
No.
Did I tell you when last time we were there, somebody yelled Dole Whip at me. And my daughter mentions it like 3 times every day. It's like her favorite thing ever. All right, whatever. I feel like I've been a little preachy and a little self-absorbed tonight, so I apologize for that. But
I hope that we got across to everybody and just preaching that just put in the work and create quality, create value, and that's really the main thing of it. That I
think that, like with the COPPA thing, when people deleted their freaking channel because they were worried about
bananas.
Stuff. There are a few people that I think that I like, that I enjoy in my chats. Some of them I even enjoy their channels, and I think they're at risk of losing their channel. And if I help them reevaluate that, then I provided value. And if they're pissed at me, cool.
Right.
My wife is pissed at me some of the time. My mom's pissed at me most of the time. I'm still good. So
yeah. My teenage boys are always mad about something. I don't know if I'm included.
I got 4 daughters. If 3 of them aren't mad at me, I must have been sick in bed for a week or something. I don't know.
Yeah. I really hope that we have provided some sort of value for all of you. And even if you weren't aware of the community of those things that are going on, that if you're new to the creator community, that I hope we showed you the things that maybe you shouldn't do. Maybe you shouldn't look into that, and maybe you should spend more time on watching YouTube videos on how to become a better creator rather than create more subs that are of no value. And it's about dividing your time. What are you going to get more value out of? Getting those subs on a sub for sub stream, or from watching tutorial videos on how to edit better or create better thumbnails or film better, or whatever it is that you're doing to do that better rather than sub for sub. That's my 2 cents.
I like that. And Josh, I like what Josh said. I had it up there a minute ago, but I jumped up. LSU mom's here, but let me hit Josh's first. I'm never trying to purposefully hurt somebody's feelings. I'm also okay with highly sensitive people's feelings being hurt. I just am. My dad always thought someone was trying to get over on him 100% of the time. If somebody parked in the spot he wanted, if somebody was at Disneyland, my dad lived his life. How's the right way to say this? I want to be respectful, but I want to be real too. Offended. He thought people were trying to get over on him. I definitely live my life vastly the opposite. Do I get taken advantage of? Never. Do people sometimes think they take advantage of me? Sure. Do I freaking care? No. If my bluntness hurts somebody's feelings, I'm either wrong and a jerk, and I'll say sorry if I come to that conclusion, or you're just too sensitive. And I'm not perfect. Matter of fact, I'm way closer to a jerk than a nice guy. It's a big freaking world. I'm not trying to be everybody's cup of tea. So I hate keeping it real. I hate that term. I think keeping it as real is code for I'm going to be a jerk. I try to be kind. I definitely don't have a kind tenor, voice, way of speaking. I'm usually impatient with people before they're done with their first freaking sentence. So I fully get that soft, sweet people sometimes are put off by me. I'm not trying to be everybody's cup of tea.
Are you saying I'm not soft or sweet?
I have not currently said that.
I'm just kidding.
LSU mom has a great question. She said, what would I'm sorry, I can't even talk. What would be your advice on this? Someone that does sub for sub sometimes shares out our live streams, and their sub for sub subscriber base then flood our chat fishing for subs. What to do about it? Two things. Both are easy. Hey guys, we're not a sub for sub. Start deleting them.
Yeah.
They'll go away.
Delete them, time out.
I know exactly what you're talking about 100%. I would give those people who are doing that the benefit of the doubt. I believe they are probably doing what they think is the right thing. And I think it's our responsibility to help them through it, not throw them under the bus. If it happened after I said stop it, I'd say, hey, I said stop that. If it happened a third time, I'd say, if you do that again, you're gone. And after that, I would make go bye-bye. And that's what I would do.
Yeah.
I know exactly what you're referring to. That's how I would handle it. I want to provide value, and sometimes the value is, hey, stop that. I am very okay with telling the teenage kid, you need to put deodorant on.
Right.
I'm very okay with telling the idiot in Walmart, I'm going to stuff your kid in the freezer if you don't stop them from running down my grandma. I am that guy. That said, sometimes people just don't know any better.
Yeah. We just need water spray bottles to spray people when they're being bad. Like, stop that.
What's your answer to that? I gave my opinion. What's yours?
No, I think that's a good way to approach it. I think that I want to embrace everybody that's here as family and part of our community that we've all built up. But also, if you're going to infringe something on our community that isn't what we're about, because we're not sub for sub. We embrace people in our community. We lift up other channels that we enjoy, that we support, that we actually like. But that's not the same thing. They're two totally different things. And if you bring in people that are just trying to come in to get subscribers, then get out of here, because that's not okay. But we'll let you know that's not okay. Please don't do that again. If you do it again, okay. I would say 2 strikes. I don't think I'd go as far as 3, but I mean,
I was being random.
We're adults for the most part here. I think you know what you're doing, so don't do it. Just be here for what you're here for. And here we're talking creator talk and Disney creator talk and what Jeff and I have learned along the way and the things that we do to research. And that's what all of you should be doing too. I encourage all of you to the things that I've learned.
Value.
Yeah, the things that I've learned, Jeff and I have talked about this before we even decided to start this, is that we watch a lot of the same different YouTube channels to learn different creator tips and tools to get better on our own, because that's how you're going to do it. And that's the great thing about YouTube, is that all of these tools are at your fingertips.
Yeah.
And I find myself guilty of that. I want to watch so many of my different YouTube friend channels, but at the same time, it's about balancing between, supporting my friends and also building my craft and trying to get better at editing, because my husband thinks I need to do better. So I'm working on that too.
I wonder where he is right now. Your Orlando guy says, "Can you?" That was great. Lynn. Can you also get the crying kid in Carousel Progress to hush up, Jeff? Yeah, I can. So, for those of you who aren't already annoyed with arrogant Jeff, here it comes. So remember the kid who jumped up on the Carousel Progress and started churning butter. Again, I apologize if you find me arrogant. Here it comes. I spoke to his mom. I did. She found me.
I remember.
And she asked me to take down my video where I said, "Hey, parents of America, please keep your kid off my Carousel Progress." I was making fun of a kid I'd never met. I didn't know the details. I didn't care. I was being funny. I also mean it. Get your freaking kid off of Carousel Progress.
Stop churning butter.
I didn't need to know all the reasons why.
Right.
She believed it was okay for him to churn butter up there.
No.
He was wrong. I was nice about it, and we had an interesting conversation. I believe I provided value to that family. I do. I did. She agreed. And I'm not going to tell you more but I am that crazy guy. LSU mom, when you ask the question, what should you do? I know what you're talking about. You be you. You do whatever you want. I would say as a friend, don't take it personally. See it as somebody who's trying to be nice to you. And then if you don't want them to do it, ask them to stop.
Yeah.
PPP says, have viewers want to be mods. I think people miss the fact that it's work and it's a trust thing. Most of my mods are tried and true and are fellow trust. So in the beginning, I really appreciate that, Josh. In the beginning, if you asked, I hit the button because I didn't know what the heck it was. And I didn't care. I've been in a chat, Pusa Studios. I really used to go in there a lot. I liked them a lot. They had Tech Tuesday. They may still have Tech Tuesday. They're nice people. I like them. They're very creative people. They're photographers. And I was encouraged to check out their channel. And I did. And I really liked their channel. They interviewed people. Probably one of the impetus for DizTube, I got to be honest. They would interview a couple people a week, I think. They had different seasons. And they interviewed people. And they had a Tech Tuesday. Those are things I like. And they gave everybody a blue wrench. It was called the Blue Wrench Crew. And I liked that before I understood what the power was.
Right.
I don't.
That's a big thing.
It is. I don't know why people want to be a mod as it relates to value to my channel. When I don't know your name and you ask me to be a mod, I 100% know you'll never be a mod. Because it's just you want power. Impotent people want power. And if you think being able to tell somebody what they can say in a chat is power, you're probably psycho lunatic. If you want to be a mod because you like my channel and you like Lynn's channel and you want to provide value, my gosh, I'm honored. Thank you so much. If I know you well, I'll probably say yes. You see what I'm saying? Those people who come into the chat and ask you to be a mod before you know their name, is it crazy to say they're crazy?
No, sorry to interrupt you, but that's one thing I've noticed too, is like there are some people that want to just be a mod because they feel like they will have power from it, as in getting more subscribers. And they look at it as a tool.
Oh, maybe
to get subscribers, because other people in the chat that aren't mods will often look up to the mods to get shout outs and subscribe to the mods because they're mods. And that's,
I mean, that's true. I hadn't thought of that. You're right. I bet.
That's another aspect of it, I think, that, we don't necessarily think about too much, but is a part of it, where you're like, well, I appreciate you being in the chat. I love having you in the chat, but at this time I am good on mods. Thank you so much. And
I 100% ignore it. If I see it like for the third time, it's probably been in there 12 times, and I say no, and they go away and they go annoy somebody else.
Yeah.
I don't understand this Gimli talk, but I'm sure I would like it. And earlier, I can't find it anymore. I went to put it up on screen, but Meg said something about Meg, you're just sweet. I wish I still thought everybody was nice. I'm just older than you.
Yeah, and, same here. I got about a decade on you, Meg. Give it another 10 years to harden up a bit.
Meg, you're winning. If I could have your attitude or my attitude, you love people. I think people are crazy lunatics, but I also love people too. Keep your positive attitudes. I'm trying. I just want to hang out with Jeff and Lynn. Oh, you're sweet.
That's what we're doing right now. We're asking questions. We're in chat. That's exactly what this is all about. The live stream. And I love it.
Even look at what Meg did there. She called me old, but she did it nice. You see what she did there? That's nice.
I'm just a kiddo.
However, I'll add that some viewers have become good mods. That's because, yeah, oh, absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely. So anyway, what do we leave out, Lynn? I think that, I don't know. I didn't think I was going to take this as seriously as I did. I actually thought that I was probably going to not give this topic enough seriousness because mostly I don't care. Mostly I'm pretty libertarian. I'm not talking politics now. I'm talking YouTube. I'm pretty libertarian. I don't care. You be you, I'll be me. I'm not going to go check out your channel if you're annoying. And I expect you're not going to check out my channel if you find me annoying.
Right. Or just not interested in the content whatsoever. Like, I don't care about shrubbery. So, you know.
Shrubbery?
I don't care. I don't care about gardening because I don't have a place to plant things. So,
I miss my garden.
Yeah, me too. I mean,
Incognito Mouse says, wow, I'm new at this Disney YouTube. Had no idea it was so complex. I just want to share my joy. You know what? Don't make it complex. It's not.
Yeah,
complex. People will try to bring it. You know what? There's nothing complex about having a good time and sharing your joy. Just share your joy and get good at it. There's nothing.
Exactly.
Nothing.
Yeah. No, it doesn't have to be. Just like this is the theme. Create quality content that provides value. There. That's it. This whole stream could have lasted 10 seconds.
Not with me. Maybe with you, not with me.
That's it.
I don't know. I love this medium. I love creators. I love supporting creators. I love being supported. I love the people who don't have to support me with smashing the like button and watching it. I'm not talking about being a mod. I'm not talking about super chats. Those are a higher level of I just don't understand why people are that awesome to me, and I appreciate it all. But what I'm saying is it's truly, boy, for a dude who likes attention, and boy, do I, the feedback you get is very, I've never done drugs. I've never smoked a thing. I drink very, very, very little. I haven't had anything outside of Epcot in years. I'm not that guy. My drug is attention. It is. It always has been. From when someone noticed that I could throw a ball better than the average bear, and I got great feedback from that. From that moment on, from junior high Jeff on, I love attention.
Right.
Therefore, I have a YouTube channel and I do what I do. So I'm not going to lie about it. But the fact that people can give you views, watch time, liking your videos, positive comments, please be a moderator. Can I please be a moderator? Sometimes sending super chats, all these levels of feedback that say, hey, I like your content. It feeds my soul. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, I love it. And Sean's even called me out on it too. Like the community, he's like, you just love the community. I really do love the community, but I also love providing value. And the other things, good night, Kay. But the other things about it, it's a lot. It's not just one thing, but like, I think most of the creators in our community have also said this, and I pretty much think that we all agree on it, that the community is the best part about it. And this has been a comment from Donna that she wants to put up. So we'll make sure we get that read. Go for it.
Want me to read it? Okay. So Stacy posted that this is from Donna, and I believe that's true. Okay, but what do we do about people in our community that others are trusting and don't know are doing sub for sub? People have been unwittingly promoting sub for sub people and even modding them. I honestly don't know that there's anything to do. I mean, do what you want. Somebody reached out to me and said, hey, will you do the show? And I'm doing it. Lynn and I are doing it. I think it's up to you. I mean, for me, I'm not going to really care what somebody else is doing.
Right.
I think that if somebody when I'm on Twitter, if somebody retweets my tweet, I'm blessed. I appreciate it. That's organic. I don't know what kind of content. I mean, if it's Lynn, I know what kind of content she is, but if it's, Jenny from the block, I don't know what she's doing. I just say thank you.
Right.
If I say anything at all. I mean, let's be real. I'm not on Twitter much. So I probably don't even notice it. But my point is, there's nothing wrong with somebody tweeting you out. And if they're modding for somebody, they'll figure it out on their own. And I don't know. It doesn't matter to me. I think the answer is, here's the real answer, Donna. Whatever you want. I mean, I believe that. Like I don't feel like I'm a little bit of a hypocrite here. I believe that I should. If I care, if it's Lynn, because I care about Lynn, because Lynn's a friend. If it's important, I'll probably say, hey, Lynn, like, here's the thing. It really comes down to this. If you got a little snot on your nose, are you the kind of person that says,
did I spinach in my teeth?
Right, exactly. Do you want
Right.
Do you want me to tell you if you got a little snot right here? I do. If you're my friend, you're going to tell me if I got a little snot right here. You're going to tell me if I'm being a jerk. You're going to tell me if I was a little rude. Hey, that went a little too far, Jeff. I might not like it right then. I might even be mad for the first 12 seconds. But after a while, I'll go, oh, she cares about me. I better listen. Then I have to determine, she's just wrong. Or, yeah, I got a little snot right here. I better stop that. I would say to you, whatever you're comfortable with. There's some people who just don't want to, rock the boat. And I'd rather knock them out of the boat if I care about them. And if I don't care about that, I'm probably not going to think about it for more than a second and a half. What's your answer for Donna's question?
I think that you're not going to stop people from doing what they want to do. If they think that that's the way that they're going to succeed, then okay, let them do it. But then once it affects you, your channel, your growth, what you are doing, like this is my project, the Lynn project. If you are going to impact what I'm doing negatively or something that I don't agree with, I have absolutely zero problem unmodding, blocking, or deleting if you are, I feel threatened in a way for my community that I've built up from my hard work and talking to people and creating quality content and doing the research, doing the work, and talking to all these people and having live streams where I get to connect with my subscribers. If there's someone that's on there that's trying to life suck out of my hard work and are affecting my thing that I'm doing, then that's when I have a problem, because that's when I would say, okay, you're going to go away. You're not going to be a part of that. And you can go and do that anywhere else other than here. But I mean, that's like I guess that's kind of like a mama bear answer. Like that's how I feel about, like my family and my kids. If somebody's picking on my kids, you can, whatever you're going to do, whatever.
I love that. So Donna says, I just don't like them infiltrating good channels that are trying to do their things the right way. I really can argue both sides of it. Like, I love Lynn. If somebody was screwing with Lynn's channel, we do. At the end of this show, I can't too much tonight, but we usually stay on and we talk about stuff.
Yeah.
And sometimes we talk about, should we delete that person? Sometimes we do. We've done that more than once. And I mean, and if I don't care about, there's a few channels that most of us know the names.
Yeah, there's multiple.
And how do I say this? I mean, there's one with like a whole bunch of subs and not a lot of views, and they're 100% doing this, and I don't care. And then there's another one who I think a lot of you are referring to that I actually think is a pretty nice person, and she's probably just doing what she thinks is right and doesn't know. And in the end, it doesn't really matter what I think. It's what I think. But what do you think? And if you think it's worth saying, hey, maybe you should read the terms of service. Hey, things are very organic whether you want them to be or not. Like Donna, you're not a drama queen. There are people who are just going to look for the drama. I get a couple a week. I get people a couple a week asking me, do I know about fill in the blank, and it's drama. You know how many times there's people in chat right now who have heard me say, read me typing, I don't care. I don't want to hear the drama. Oh, but you know about that? I don't care. And I really don't. But there are people who want the drama. Don, I know you. You just don't want people you care about to have that negative.
Right. And I understand that. I appreciate that. I think that that's awesome. That's Mama Bear. Like that's protecting
I love that.
your own, and I love that. And that's, part of us as a community and a family. But okay, so not to interject on that, but that part of the community, that side of it, that weeds itself out. I don't think that it'll last, because ultimately it doesn't. You have no base. You have no foundation. As for all of us in the community that are part of a community that are doing all the things the right way, and we're family and we're community, we're doing it the right way, and we have a foundation. And for the sub for subs and all of that crap, they don't have a foundation. They're all just transparent. They're like walking through a waterfall, and it's just water falling on them, and then it's gone. So I don't know if too many metaphors there, but
Hey, Meg, I will confront them for you, even when I shouldn't. The mods do an amazing job, and I trust them. Again, early on, I didn't know what I was doing. I gave people the wrench. I didn't care. Now I understand what it is, and I trust them.
Spoke with you about that like a few months ago, and I'm like, you need this.
They're all gone now, aren't they?
Yeah.
So I'll end with this, because we got to come to an end here in a minute.
Yes.
But Nick Nimmin is one of the people that I really love. Nick Nimmin is a great how to grow a YouTube channel kind of guy. He's not a sub for sub guy. He's how you grow your channel. You want to grow your channel fast? Check out Nick freaking Nimmin, not the sub for sub channels. Spend 8 hours in his freaking stream.
Yes.
Not 8 hours in the hey, please make me feel good about my numbers streams. Are stupid.
1,000%.
Teach you how to do things. TubeBuddy will teach you how to do things. Rob from TubeBuddy, who's been on our show, this show, will help you learn things. Oh, I talked to him and I didn't ask him. Dang it, Lynn, I'm sorry. But anyway, all the things, there's plenty of stuff out there. You're either ignorant or lazy if you're on YouTube and you want to grow, and you're not. If you're in the sub for sub channels and you're not in Nick Nimmin's stream, you're just ignorant and lazy.
Yeah.
And if you're ignorant, Meg, Donna, Jeff, Lynn, I think it's our responsibility to say, hey, check out Nick Nimmin.
Yes.
Not the sub for sub channels. Oh, right. Why? Because he's going to teach you how to grow, and these people are going to teach you how to screw up your terms of service and lose your freaking channel.
Right. Or Peter McKinnon, and there's a lot of them that
Sean Cannell.
Media. Yeah, Sean Cannell.
Everybody associated with TubeBuddy. I love them. I'll say this about TubeBuddy. They are not in it for the money. I'm sure they're making tons of money. They are a great product. There are other great products out there. They're the freaking best. I don't have deep relationships with anyone there. I've talked to a few of them. There's 2 relationships that I am building. I really like them and what they're doing. And they have earned my freaking loyalty times a freaking million since what little I've done to reach out to them. There's my link. It is my referral link. I have the legend plan. I have it forever. So I don't think I can make it. I don't even know how it works. I'm telling you, click that freaking link. Whether I get paid or not, I have no idea. I think maybe you do get paid. I don't know. Get it for a free month. Learn some things. Spend 30 days learning that, and you'll be way better. And if you don't, if you're too lazy to do that, go sit in Nick Nimmin's stream, Sean Cannell's stream, all those people's streams. Learn the things.
Right.
Get good. That's how you grow. And
put in the work.
Yeah. And if you've got somebody who's either a friend or a non-friend who's annoying other people's streams, reach out to them. What Jeff's going to say is going to be different than what Lynn's going to say. What's different than Josh? What's different than, like, Meg and me are going to handle people differently. Meg is, here's a newsflash. Mickey's Magic, Meg, she's nicer than me. I know, shocking, right? And she's going to probably handle, I don't know how she's going to handle it, but knowing Meg and knowing me, she's going to be softer, and I'm going to say, I'm going to not care about it 99% of the time, and that 1% of the time, I'm going to bounce them. Just be you, I guess. Meg says, that was me bouncing. No, I'm not going to say. The first time my mom met all the guys, she said, now, which ones are your big brothers? So that's great. So, yeah, see, there you go. That goes to what we talked about earlier, the Diz and That crew. I love them. I knew them before they were Diz and That guys. I didn't know them, but I was what I considered friends with 2 of them, and I got to know 2 of them even better through all that. And I love all 4 of them now.
Yeah.
And when I'm in their chat, am I networking? I guess if you think you're networking, you're networking. I mean,
but that's organic networking. There's like a difference. That's the big difference.
You be you, man. I'm in there talking to people I like about stuff I like.
Exactly.
I don't.
Organic. It's natural.
I know how to network. I do. I would actually say I'm an exceptional networker. I don't know what the heck these people are doing. It ain't freaking networking. It's clicking on freaking buttons. Orlando guy says exactly. Spend a Saturday. And I love it. So I always have my stream, and it ends on Saturday morning. Me and my wife, and I've got 3 of my favorite channels go live on 2 different streams right after I'm done. In addition to Nick Nimmin, I didn't yesterday actually. Sorry, but I almost always, depending on what I have going on Saturday, will have 3 freaking streams going right after my stream. I usually go downstairs, pour out the cold coffee, get some warm coffee, sit my butt down, and set up 2 streams on my 2 laptops, and I put on the TV Nick. And I'm listening to all 3 of them, and my wife won't even walk in the room, and she makes fun of me. That's what I do.
That's like sensory overload.
It's not that hard. For a guy who doesn't even believe in multitasking, and I don't, you know why I don't believe in multitasking? Because there's no freaking such thing. I can hear all the words. It's not even hard. It's not even hard. So anyway, I feel like I'm being pushy.
No, I think I really hope that we helped anybody who didn't know more about it, or the other side of it, or were considering it, or anything. I think that Sean says just the next guy in person. I'm not buying it.
I was thinking it.
You're so nice.
I swear.
But
that was only for like an hour or 2. You don't know.
You guys are awesome. That was so much fun. But just
I still feel bad. Like I got to hug you and I was like really sweaty and disgusting.
I don't care. I'm always sweaty. But, but just thank you. I thank you guys for being here and listen to our input on all of it. And you don't have to, take it or leave it. This is just my opinion, Jess' opinion, and what we think and our experience through this journey.
One time I thought I was wrong, but I was mistaken. So,
I have experience in it, and I really think that the best way to do it, honestly, 1000%, is create quality content and provide value. That is my number one thing. And I'm going to say this right now. This is my 1-year anniversary right now of my resort and room tour vlog of the very first one, the Port Orleans Riverside.
Wow.
And that is my all-time biggest viewed video. And I released it a year ago. It was like my first actual real vlog I ever put on my channel.
That's so cool.
And I'm not saying that is the norm or I struck gold or what. I thought it was a horrible portrayal of all of it. I thought I did a bad job. I was not really happy with it, but it's what I had. It's what I had to put up. And
good is the enemy of great. Perfection doesn't exist.
I'm thrilled. I am blessed and happy and proud that's my 1-year video, that was but the thing with that I want to say, I'm not bragging. I'm just telling you my experience is that I was providing value with that video. I was giving my own experience, my own view of if you know my channel at all, you know what I'm talking about, but providing value, that is where it's at. It's not the best resort and room tour video you'll ever see on Riverside.
Why do you even say that? What's the relevance of that?
I don't know, but it is another view of it, and I did my best perception of it at that time, and I
want to yell at you right now. Did you get good views?
Yeah,
people watch it, right?
Yeah.
Then shut up. It was good. You know how I can prove it? People watched it.
Yeah.
Did they all watch it for 1 second? Retention was all 0. I doubt it. They wouldn't have put it out anymore. I know the retention was good because it got good views. So that means they pumped it out. So that means it was good. You see, here's the thing, and this is for Lynn, but this is for everybody. You don't get a vote that matters if your content is good. Okay. Your vote is like my mom thinks I'm the best freaking YouTuber ever. She doesn't get a vote. She doesn't. You know what gets the vote? The algorithms. And you know what? The algorithms are right. And you know what the algorithms judge it on? Do people watch and stay? If they watch for a second, they go away, they're not going to put it out. If people come on the video and watch it for a good length of time, they're going to pump it out more. If they stay to the end, they're going to pump it out even more. And if they stay to the end and then stay on YouTube, they're going to pump it out anymore. And you know what the magic one is? The algorithms freaking love when they watch it all the way through and then they stay on that channel. You know what happens then? They pump it out even more. You know what that is? Fair.
Yeah.
Real.
Yeah.
So
I mean,
take credit. It was a great video.
I mean, I love it, and that's like the learning process, and I still get nervous. Like I got nervous about doing my Animal Kingdom Lodge tour in January, and I've been doing it for over a year, and I don't even know why. I don't know why, because it was like a big deal.
The fear of speaking in public is people's biggest fear. That and I'm not even joking. That, heights, and spiders. I think I'm not being funny. I really think those are the three. I'm afraid of heights. I don't even. You know what? If you're not afraid of heights, you're stupid. Heights are scary, but in spiders, I don't get it. I don't understand what that big deal is.
No spiders. My feet start sweating just talking about spiders.
Your feet start sweating?
Yeah, I get nervous. I hate it. I hate spiders so much.
I never felt the need to go wash my feet when they weren't dirty before, but I want to right now. But anyway, but speaking in public is a scary thing. I don't have that disease. I have the you need to listen to me disease is what I have. But that said,
thank you, Donna.
I've given lots of speeches, and I still get nervous sometimes.
Yeah.
So there's something that's just natural.
I think there's something good about that, though. It's good to have a little bit of like nervousness because it pushes you. It pushes you to do better, do more.
If you acknowledge it and do it anyway. If nervousness and or fear makes you not do things, then I disagree. If nervousness makes you try to do better, nothing wrong with that.
Right.
I've had it up there for a while. I wanted to address it. Incognito Mouse, which is a freaking awesome name. I love it. I did dabble slightly in one of those channels, I'll be honest. Didn't like it. Still friends with the guy, but don't go to his growth streams anymore. I'm not going to judge you at all. I'm going to tell you the truth. We've all been in there. When you're new and you want new subscribers, you dive in. I got subscribers from those channels. I subscribed to people if I liked them. I remember early on, I'm not remembering the name of the guy. He would go all the time. He'd go live for like 8 hours. Seemed like a nice guy. And he was definitely trying to promote YouTube and the YouTubers. And he loved creation and all that stuff. And I see it now as a sub for sub. I did not know what that was then. I didn't do it what they would say the right way, which is code for go sub to each other, which is stupid. Who are you fooling? But whatever. I would
don't.
I was a little bit naive, and I'm probably more naive than I want to admit. But I remember back then I would say, hey, I'm a Disney channel. I'm a family-friendly channel. Anybody interested in that, come check me out. I thought that was what you're supposed to do. And I got plenty of people that subbed to me that didn't care about Disney. I remember saying this to you early on. I got to my subscriber number way faster than my watch hours,
which I was the opposite.
You were very much. I remember telling you when you were worried about it. I remember saying you're winning because I didn't know then what I know now. That I mean, it doesn't matter. You get there when you get there. In the end, it doesn't really matter. If 1,000 people subscribe to you the first day and you have no watch time, I guess you're clicking off one, I guess, but you got to click them off both.
Yeah.
And when it gets to revenue, then it doesn't matter. Well, my point is, don't feel bad, Incognito Mouse. You didn't do anything wrong.
Right.
It's against terms of service to say I'll sub to you if you sub to me. It's also ineffective. Like if I could say anything, if I could leave you with anything, your opinion doesn't matter. If you think it's good, feel free to do it. If you think it's bad, stop doing it or don't do it. The truth is the truth is truth. It's ineffective. It does not help you get where you want to go. If you get to the 1,000 subs before you get to the 4,000 watch hours, like I did, maybe partially, at least for sure, partially because of that, there was no value in that. There was none. The 4,000 watch hours came when they came. And that was
Right.
about people watching my content.
Yeah, I remember in the very beginning when I had saw my watch hours were creeping and creeping and up, and they just kept growing. And then, but my subs weren't. Well, good night, Meg. Thank you so much for hanging out. You're
Hi,
so
Meg.
sweet.
You be safe out there, my friend.
But my sub was like slowly growing, and I'm like, I don't get it. Like, why are my hours going up so much? But and in the very beginning, I was still grasping all the concepts, and now I can look back at it. That's so funny, Chris. And I look back at it now and think like, don't hashtag my sweaty feet.
That was great. That's my favorite one.
But I feel really blessed that I do have that, and maybe my subscriber watch time isn't going to be the same as others because people are coming there just for my resort videos and leaving. They're not staying on the platform, or they're not subscribing because they just are looking for information for their next
But you should
Disney
have all
trip.
of those. Like, so I love the organic nature of your channel, and I've told you this before, but I'll say it right here. You've got to, yeah, we're going to end here pretty quick, guys.
Yeah.
I'm really tired. You've got videos that cater to people that may not be a subscriber to your channel. They're going to come and get the information they need, and probably not subscribe because they got the information. They don't want more of it. They got the information. And then you also, that's why I pushed you to do a live stream, because then you also got the whole community building thing. Donna, thank you. Love you. Thank you for your, thank you for
Love
that.
you, Donna.
Thank you for your amazing comments and being here, and for being a part of the talk and being a mod extraordinaire and just being freaking awesome. I think that you should have some evergreen, right? Yeah. You should have something. So when you make a video, are you making a video for your subscribers or for your non-subscribers? And if the answer is not both, this one's for subscribers and this one's for not, you're doing it wrong. I would say, just off the top of my head, probably 80% of your videos should be me. I'm talking about me, not you, me. Should be for people I haven't met yet.
Yeah.
But then once a week or so, I'm 80-20, so 1 out of 5. I'm thinking you should do one. Like on Thursdays, I almost always do a video to my subscribers saying, hey guys, this is what I've got coming this weekend. If you don't know me, you don't care about the video. I'm never gonna get new subscribers from that. I'm telling my people, that sounds like a cult leader. Whatever. I'm telling people who know my channel, hey, this is who I've got on this week. This is what we're gonna talk about this weekend. I'm talking to my subscribers. If I'm doing a video on, I did a video on applying for the freaking grants for the insane asylum world that we're in right now.
Yeah.
That wasn't for my subscribers. That was not even for people who might come to my channel. It was what I did, and I wanted to share it, and I thought I had interesting, funny information, and I probably added a few people that aren't Disney people.
Right.
We lost a couple people because, we don't do Disney.
Yeah, so, same. Stacy, I can't wait for that either. I am having character warehouse withdrawals. Big time.
Let me know in the chat, guys. I hope we provided value. Don't kiss my butt. Don't tell me my butt looks good in these pants. I'm not looking for that. If you got some value, is this what you guys wanted? Those of you who asked us, there's a couple of you in the chat right now. Is this what you wanted? I hope we provided that value. And if you're going to bed, a lot of people are saying goodnight. I'm going to head out here too.
Yeah, we got to go to bed too.
Yeah, thank you for being here. But I would like in the chat, did we hit it? Did I miss it? Did Lynn miss it? Let me know. Or you can send me a note offline if you want. But I'd really like to hear. And again, please, I'm not saying, hey, I don't want to hear, hey, I love you. Just, let me know if this is what you would do.
What did you
Cricket.
feel like this provided value? Did you get something out of spending your time here tonight? What did you get out of the value of this? And I really hope that we served something. The one thing that, if I don't have the right answers, I try to find the right answers. I will do the research to find an answer for people who ask me, who look up to me if I don't know it. But what I have to offer is also the knowledge of experience.
I was trying to look up you.
Looks like you're itching your. I'm
not that funny. I also stretched my neck in a way that I probably couldn't have done.
Don't do that. But we have experience. We've been through this. We are past a certain threshold, and I want to share any experience that we can to help people fast forward through the speed bumps and the hurdles that we took longer to get through. And that's really what this is all about, is about sharing the things that we took longer to get through, and we want to help you guys get through them faster by sharing what we know and figuring that out for you guys.
Yeah. All the things I did wrong, if I could, what Lynn said, that was perfect. Yeah. That's being a dad. That's being a mentor. That's being a coach. That's being a teacher. That's the things that I do in my life that I care about.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying I'm that here. That's not what I'm saying. But, you know, I reach out to you, to Josh, to Dev, who was in earlier, to Josh from our TV one that was in earlier. Plenty of people. And I ask for their opinions on occasion. I don't know. I appreciate that. Thank you, LSU Mom.
Yeah, thank you.
I appreciate it. I do.
Thanks, Richard.
I mean, that's why I'm here. Oh, thank you, T. Marie. You guys are so sweet. Again, I hope you don't forget. I ask that every week. I hope nobody thinks I'm just looking for does my butt look big in these pants kind of quotes. I'm not. My butt looks big in these pants. I'm aware. I don't care. I do want to provide value. I like this.
Yes.
But I, on occasion, feel like I get preachy.
It happens sometimes. You know, we feel there's nothing wrong with being preachy. You feel passionate about a certain thing, and then you talk about it. And I think that gets like the quote preachy, but it's just about being passionate about something and having a strong opinion about something that you value.
If you ask me a question about something I don't care about or I don't know about it, I won't be very passionate.
Yeah, no, there'd be no preachiness on that.
If you ask me about the Dodgers or my daughters or bacon or my wife, I'm probably going to have a strong opinion.
Yeah. All right.
I appreciate everybody in chat.
Yeah.
Sometimes preaching is necessary. Maybe so. All right. What do you got going on your channel? Tell the people who are still here before we say goodnight, what do you got coming up? What you just posted, what you're about to post, whatever.
I have a Violet Stuckey video I did like a week ago. I have a funny meet and greet with Gaston that I posted, but just going over footage, I just decided to put it up there. It's like a minute long, but funny. I'm working on editing my Animal Kingdom Lodge Resort tour. If I don't sleep for 20 hours a day for the next couple days, I shall have that up.
Ooh, like a tiger or something, a lion?
I'm in bear hibernate mode. I don't know what's going on with me right now. I'm literally sleeping more than I'm awake in general. But, you know, apparently I needed this break to hopefully I'll snap out of it. And
you will.
And I'll have a bunch of awesome stuff for you guys.
Your talking video was very fun. And you know what I learned about you guys?
What?
You guys got a lot of chips in the background. You got a lot.
We have so many chips.
I loved it. And I liked at the very end. You're like, whoa. Well, anyway. All right. Go check out that video. That's awesome. You know what I've got coming up? I got coming up. You guys all going over to DisneyMagicOfTheMouse.com. Check out our sponsor, Bill Guerrero. He's a great guy. He's got a Disney podcast called Magic of the Mouse. He's got a Disney YouTube channel called Magic of the Mouse TV. And he's got a Bush League baseball show and channel. The show is on my channel on Thursday nights. We're talking about baseball, and there's a whole channel too. Get over there, check that out. He's awesome. I appreciate him. I want you to get over and give him some love. That's not sub for sub. That's freaking awesome.
That's community.
Also, you know what I do want to drop, and again, it is a referral link. I'm not lying. I have no idea if I get things. I think I do. I don't really know. Here's what I know you will do. If you're a creator and you click on that link, they'll give you a free month on TubeBuddy, and the free version of TubeBuddy I had for about a year and a half. And even at the end of the year and a half, I don't think I got everything that it could do for me out of it because I was spending my time on other things. By far, in my never so humble opinion, the most effective growth tool on YouTube is right there, TubeBuddy.com. I think Lynn probably has a referral link. I'm sure PPP Josh has a referral link. Click on somebody's referral link, download it if you're a creator. Check it out. Stacy, I think, asked a question. Stacy, did you ask me a question? Did I miss it? Oh, maybe it's a comment. I think one of the most important things is people realize if they keep saying they aren't sub for sub over and over again, but you see what's going on, it's sub for sub. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, deep down, I just don't care.
Yeah. Just create quality, provide value.
I mean,
there you go.
There's somebody out there who's got maybe 3 times the amount of subs that I have, and doesn't appear to me to be creating any content. I don't quite know what that is, but I think again, I'll say it. Lynn taught me what it is. It's vanity. You know, if you're leading a chat and you're the circus leader, there's probably some, I don't know, dopamine that you get from that. I don't really know.
We all have a little bit of vanity being on here, but being able to put yourself on display and being able to be there, like I am me. I can't take back anything I say in a live stream. I am myself, and all of that. The other people are doing it for different reasons and not in a wholesome way, and that's the difference. I think, like, Jeff and I are here and we're trying to provide value for you.
I just don't think it bugs me as much as it bugs most people. I think it's dumb. I think it's
kind of gross and
like you said, I don't.
But that's we're allowed to have different opinions.
Yeah, that's okay. My wives are wrong about stuff all the time. Amy says, last question, because I'm really getting tired. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah.
Do you recommend having a moderator chat for your channel? I'll let you take it, Lynn.
You should absolutely have moderators if you're going live.
Do you recommend having a moderator chat? I think she means a specific place for the moderators and the channel people to talk.
I've never
become a mod for Resort TV 1. They have a Twitter chat. It's active all the time, and they talk in there about stuff. Like when I first became a moderator for Resort TV 1, I had to tell everybody, I ain't on Twitter. I was on Twitter. I just was never logging in.
Right.
And they're a very active. That's what she's referring to. Should there be a place? I think, Amy, you tell me if I'm wrong. I believe she's asking, should there be a place where the moderators can talk about issues within the chat and how to handle it?
If my moderators came to me and asked for that, I would absolutely embrace it. But I've never. I'm a smaller channel. I don't. I'm not there yet where that's something that needs to be addressed. But
I would say to you, Amy, do you want as a moderator that?
If my moderators wanted that, I would say, okay, go for it. Let's do this. And if that's what they wanted, if they felt it was necessary that they needed to have a separate chat to address different issues going on in the chat, then absolutely go for it. You feel out the situation to whatever best suits what's going on.
Yeah, that's exactly what she said. Amy, that's what I think, what she said. I've had people hint about it, and I've not done anything on it. It's hard for me to. I don't know. I don't think
Stacy said it. Yeah.
Let's go to Stacy.
Same thing. Yeah.
It's gonna have a better answer than I have. I can answer that. I think for the bigger channels is a good thing. For the smaller channels, I don't think it's necessary. Yeah, I think I agree with that.
Yeah, exactly.
Incognito says he makes legit money on a sub channel. He showed me. I met him at Epcot once. He was proud to show me how much money he makes. Cool.
Yeah, good for him. Well, that's not how I want to do it. So.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie. So every penny that comes to me from my channel goes into one of two things: the channel or stock. My goal on the stock is to get to Disney stock to pay for my retirement and/or more DVC points.
Right.
I am currently putting it into Disney stock as much as I can.
Right.
Because it's on freaking sale. I'm using Weeble to do that. I didn't make any money on my channel until very recently. And I'm going to start a channel about that. Lots of people, Meg, I wish Meg was still here. Lots of people will say they don't like people talking about the money. I like Roberto Blake's take on it. I'm going to start sharing everything. Because people are confused.
Yeah.
People A, think you're getting rich as soon as you get monetized.
Right.
And then people B think you can't make any money. There's nothing in the middle. And I think I'm just going to be real about it and share it. And I think so I don't have a Patreon, but I'm like 90% done with it. I just haven't, I still don't.
I have one.
I'm mind around what I'm comfortable with. And then I've got this need for this chat thing. There's stuff coming that I'll share with you.
Yeah. No, and I mean we've gone like kind of way, and I mean, I guess it was necessary for us to hit all the different points, and I thank all you guys for hanging on as long as you did. We're over 2 hours right now, which is
wow. Yeah, that's why I'm so done.
Yeah.
I don't care if people sub to me as long as they PayPal me, says. I love it. All right. Guys, like she said, thank you. I feel like I talked even more than I normally do tonight. I feel a little weird about that, but thank you guys. Thank you to my mods. Thank you to those of you some of you are still in the chat who asked us about this subject. I appreciate it. Just thank you to everybody. Thank you to Lynn. Get over to Lynn's channel. Give her some love. The Lynn Project. Instagram is what? The Lynn Project also. Where else can they find you?
At Patreon, Ko-Fi, Twitter, all of it. It's all linked in my YouTube channel. I think I have everything there in my description of my latest videos.
Go watch the Saki video and tell me, does she have more or less than 10 bags of chips on her fridge? You be the judge.
We're in the apocalypse. We need a lot of chips because we have a lot of dips, and I need vessels to get my dip in my mouth, so we need the chips.
I had something to say that I thought was funny, but it's not that funny, so you win. That's it. Thank you guys. I didn't tell you about me. So I and my wife are going live weekdays during the zombie whatever we got going on here. 3 o'clock my time, 4 o'clock Eastern time. It's just our Beauty and the Beast show. That's our Saturday show done on the weekdays. It's pretty fun. I've really enjoyed it. Yeah, there you go. And that's what we'll talk about. I do have Easter next week. I will have DizTube. I've got 3 different ideas. I'm not sure which one I'm going with. So just stay tuned for that. Obviously nobody's going to church this week, but do what you do. Well, by the way, if you're a church going person, there's lots of churches online, including mine, but there's places to find that. People are all freaking out come on, you're looking for drama. You can have your church service.
Yeah.
If you need help, send it to me. I'll help you out. But anyway, be you, have fun, go wash your hands, check on your friends, be awesome. Subscribe to Lynn, subscribe to Magic of the Mouse TV, check out their podcast, check out their website, check out their YouTube channel.
I'll be on their podcast later this week.
Nice. It's fun. It's very fun. I love it. So anyway, hopefully the gremlins won't get you. I'm going to shut up now. Thank you. Lynn, thank you.
Yes.
Don't go. Got a couple more things for you, but then we'll leave. I have to say it's nice to see Paula. You guys stream too early for me on Saturdays. It's nice to see Paula from my perspective too. I love me some me, but I like her even more. All right.
Paula's awesome. She's an angel. Thank you guys so much for being here.
Way too good for me. Russ, thank you. Blue Nose, thank you. Diz Our Dream, thank you. Go be awesome. Be safe. See you soon. Bye for now. Oh, you had to, right? Okay, maybe. Bye, everybody.